force Nathan to blow the deed, but I mean, he still gets 2 for 1 in that case.
Right. So it looks like Nathan brainstorm, and he hit force, stifle. He has triple stifle in his hand.
Oh, wow.
And a pernicious deed. So with the Horizon Canopy, what does that do?
It's a land that taps for green or white mana, but you have to pay 1 life. And it also has the ability where you can pay 1, tap it, and sacrifice it to draw a card.
So is that the ability to draw a card? Is that able to be stifled?
Yes, that's a activated ability.
Right.
It's played in the decks that play Knight of Runes, or Knight of the Reliquary rather, to just another land you can get value off of.
Right.
It's actually playing 3 Horizon Canopies. But given that his deck is just green-white, that seems completely fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that land.
Alright, so Alan here, he decides to play a Sarah Avenger.
Right. Prompting the Pernicious Deed to be activated.
Yeah. So why is Sarah Avenger so cheap? She's only two white for a 3/3 flyer, Vigilance.
Right. She says you cannot cast her during your first 3 turns of the game.
Oh, okay.
Right, but that actually can be circumvented by Ether Vial.
So Ether Vial just ignores that ability, right?
Right, it just puts it directly into play. You're not actually casting it.
Right. Well, so Nathan has here has another Pernicious Deed, number 2. So he's gonna let it sit there until he can get some pressure of his own.
Right.
Yeah, Nathan's hand looks very controlling right now. Do you agree with that stifle?
No, I don't see really any reason to stifle it because Alan doesn't have anything in his deck that costs 4 or more, and it's much better to use it to just stop him drawing off Horizon Canopy or stop like a Stoneforge trigger or something like that.
Right.
Like, you really don't care about him having more lands right now.
Right. Alright, so Nathan draws a Tarmogoyf and plays it. So does Pernicious Deed does it hit your own stuff too?
Yes, it hits all artifacts, enchantments, and creatures.
Oh, okay.
So Goyf is a 5/6 right now.
Actually, it's a 6/7 because of D.
6/7.
Alright. Yeah, like if Nathan kept the other stifle in his hand, he'd be able to have double force back up right now.
Right.
But still, Nathan's board position seems very controlling. He seems in the lead right now.
Yeah, he's definitely ahead right now. His opponent just drawing off the top.
Yeah.
With no real library manipulation.
Yeah. Like right here with the Horizon Canopy, he could have stopped that with a stifle.
Yeah. Yeah, I would much prefer to stop that than the fetch land.
Right. So
Looks like he has a Vial and a Sarah Avenger in
Sarah
here.
Avenger? Okay.
Neither of which is very relevant against...
A 6/7 Goyf right
yeah.
now? So Alan decides to play the Vial first.
Yeah. What he would like to find is a Phyrexian Revoker right now that could stop the deed, and then something like a Mother of Wounds, which would just negate the Goyf.
Right. But I mean, right now Nathan looks pretty comfortable. Like, if anything happens, he can just pop the deed.
Yeah, he's in very good shape right now.
Yeah. Ooh, looks like he drew a Tombstalker.
It'll increase his clock even more.
Yeah. I mean, Tombstalker's so good right now because he can pop the deed and his Tombstalker can still stay.
Right, yeah. Tombstalker will not be deeded away, so...
Yeah. I mean, 8 mana is a lot. I don't think Nathan's popping for 8. So it looks like I think they're racing right now. And,
Alan plays another Horizon Canopy.
Alright. I think Nathan doesn't want to play the Goyf right now because he has a force will that he can hardcast. Yeah, so Nathan not playing the Tombstalker, that was a pretty good play because he's able to protect his Goyf with a hardcasted force will.
Right.
I believe Nathan's at 11. So Nathan draws Delver's Secrets. Attacks with Goy. So I'm assuming that Alan, that was lethal,
Yeah.
or else Alan would not have blocked there.
You don't know why that Goyf isn't tapped, though.
Yeah.
Plays another Goyf.
Yeah, this game looks pretty locked up for Nathan right now.
Yeah.
There's not much.
I don't think there's anything his deck can answer two Goyfs right now.
Yeah, I just see Wasteland and Stoneforge Mystic. All right, so Nathan takes game 2.
Yeah, so it's tied at 1-1 right now.
Yeah, so seeing after sideboard, the match seems a little bit better for Nathan.
Right, yeah, it certainly gets better post board. Now that Alan knows Nathan has the Pernicious Deeds, he might want to bring in Croson Grip from the sideboard.
Oh, Croson Grip seems a very good card against Pernicious Deed. So why is Croson Grip playing, like, why not naturalize?
Well, the uncounterability is nice, and back when Counterbalance saw a lot of play, was very good against that.
Right, so Croson Grip has a split second effect, right?
Right, you cannot respond to it. You cannot activate any abilities or cast any spells.
Right.
And he also might want to bring in Gaddock Teague, given that it stopped a Massacre.
Right. Because Massacre does cost 4, right?
Right, it does have a converted mana cost of 4, despite the fact that you can cast it for free.
Right. So you think Nathan's going to change anything in his board?
No, I still just like sticking with the Deeds, Massacres, and Submerge.
Like Spell Pierce,
which we saw we all brought in that game.
Yeah, Spell Pierce doesn't seem very exciting in this matchup.
No, his opponent's deck is almost entirely creatures.
Yeah.
He just has a couple equipment.
Right. So it seems like the game where Alan started out with a turn 1 Vial was very effective for him.
Right, yeah. Yeah, he certainly would like Vial in this matchup.
So for Nathan, you see Daze coming out on the draw?
Yeah, on the draw, I like Daze a lot less.
Yeah.
Yeah, setting yourself back on land drops is just not what you want to be doing.
Yeah.
Especially against an aggressive deck.
Right. And he has mana-hungry cards like Deed and Liliana.
Right, he really needs to hit his land drops.
Yeah. So right now we're on our way to game 3. But I do like this matchup. This matchup seems very interesting. Both players have interactive cards with each other.
Sorry. Wait, there is time?
So is there any interesting decks you saw today?
I saw a mono white stacks deck, which is in top 8 currently.
Oh yeah.
That's something you don't see all too often.
Right.
It seemed pretty hateful. Quite good against Reanimator, playing cards like Humility and Chalice of the Void.
I mean, other from the top 8, like in the round robin Swiss, did you see any decks that caught your eye?
Well, there was an Elves deck, which, can't resist.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else was there?
I believe I saw a Doomsday.
Yes, Kevin Long was playing a Doomsday deck that killed with Laboratory Maniac.
Laboratory Maniac.
Yeah.
That's out in one of the new sets that just recently came out.
Yeah, that is...
I think it was Innistrad.
Yeah. Regardless, it's a 3-mana 2/2 creature that says if you would draw a card when you have no cards in your deck, you win the game instead.
Wow, that's an interesting way to win the game.
So yeah, he Doomsdays himself down to 5 cards in library, then puts the Laboratory Maniac in play and just draws his deck, and
that's pretty awesome.
yeah, he wins from there. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting win condition.
Yeah.
He also has the Emrakul Shell deck Isle playing out of the sideboard.
Okay.
And you can also just kill with Tendrils of Agony.
Yeah. So basically that's a combo deck.
Right.
Alright, so we have 2 players here drawing their 7.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, Alan will be on the play this game.
Forgot to
Alright.
fetch away the crappy stuff.
Let's see if Alan has the mulligan this game. Alright, so there's...
No, he is keeping it.
Alright, so both players are keeping the first 7. And Alan starts off with fetch into... Can't really see what land he got. But I believe he would get a basic land. Seeing that Nathan...
Yeah, it looks like a basic plains.
Yeah.
So presumably a Mother of Runes or Nether Vial here.
Yeah. So why are players like fetching before? Like usually fetches are good with like synergy of certain cards like Brainstorm and that. And such.
Right, right. Well, the reason he fetches now is because he knows his opponent plays Stifle.
Oh, okay.
So Nathan has 2 Delver of Secrets in his hand, so this is quite an aggressive draw.
Yeah, but Nathan elects to not play either of them. It looks like he has a Stifle. It looks like he wants to use that Stifle to good value.
Yeah, and his opponent is playing around there right now.
Yeah, Stoneforge.
He'll get the Stifle to Stoneforge though.
Oh, he lets the Stoneforge resolve.
Interesting.
So Alan decides to get a Battered Skull. So Battered Skull recently, when Battered Skull got released, it made Stoneforge a very good card.
Yeah, Stoneforge is already dominating Standard, and yeah, they decided to release a 4/4 Vigilance lifelink that can be Stoneforged into play.
Right, so it's pretty much cheating the cost for a 4/4.
Yeah.
So prior to this, Stoneforge didn't see very much play in Legacy, but it seems like it's jumping into like everyone's deck right now.
Right, yeah, the card's has made its way into every format now. I mean, it's been banned in 2 formats already, 3 formats already, actually.
Right. So Nathan decides to wasteland the Savannah. So that keeps Alan off of Stoneforge mana.
Right. And looks like he's going to play a Delver of Secrets here.
So Nathan gets an Underground Sea here.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't stifle that Stoneforge trigger.
Yeah, it seems like a Stoneforge that's just a 1/2 doesn't do very much. But I think Nathan really wanted to use a Stifle to maybe hit a fetch or something.
Right. I mean, yeah, given that he had a Wasteland in hand, he could have assumed his opponent was just holding fetches and thought he could mana screw him.
Right.
Which is reasonable, but I don't know. I think I would have stifled the Stoneforge.
Yeah, I agree. And Nathan is thinking back and forth if he wants to play his Delver or not. Yeah, Nathan does have the Stifle in his hand. So Nathan elects to pass the turn after fetching. Yeah, I think he was thinking about playing that Delver. So Alan plays a Horizon Canopy and passes the turn.
Yeah, and presumably he'll activate Stoneforge into turn.
Yeah. So Nathan drew a Submerge and a Himitorok. It looks like Nathan keeps keeping his mana up for his Stifle. Looks like he really wants to use that Stifle.
Yeah, you can actually stifle the what is it called? Living weapon trigger of the Batter Skull.
Oh, okay.
So the Batter Skull comes into play, but he doesn't actually get a token, and it costs 5 to equip, so
right.
essentially nullifies that.
But Batter Skull has another ability which allows you to return it back to his hand?
Right, it's pay 3 mana, return it to your hand.
Oh, okay. So pretty much it just stalls for time.
Right, yeah, it buys him time, but I mean, he still has to find an answer to it eventually.
Right. So Nathan here's gonna fetch. I believe he's gonna stifle this effect.
I do not like stifling here. I like letting him put the batter skull in.
Right. Oh, so Delver Secrets has jumped into this format, like since it's been released. Also, it's a very powerful card. So tell me what it does, John.
It's a 1-mana 1/1 that says at the beginning of your upkeep you can look at your top card, and if it's an instant or sorcery you can reveal it, and Delver flips and becomes a 3/2 flyer.
Wow.
So yeah, it's just